Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Yeah, I'm still on the fuck. How's everyone doing? How is everyone doing? I'm starting early. No one's in the house. Let's get logged into So Tasty. It's probably gonna be a quick one. Probably gonna be a quick one. I say that all the time, and it never is. But I feel like today is the day. All right, I'm getting logged into Tastyworks. I have no idea what's going on in the futures. They were down yesterday. Futures open for the week. Well, technically Sunday, but really because there was no trading yesterday. Yesterday evening, I think the Nasdaq was down like 20, and the E-mini. Oh, I have a poll. I have a poll question. Poll time. All right. We're gonna start off. We gotta crawl before we ball. This poll is gonna escalate. You think we will? You think we will what, Tom? Will go? Do you know where I'm going yet? You think it's Bitcoin related? Because I'll tell you right now, it is, because Bitcoin solves everything, right? No matter what happens in the world, just buy Bitcoin. You'll be fine. That's what all the other YouTubers are telling me. All right. Go to Disney World or with China. Some people think I'm crazy. They call me crazy. I think we're already being attacked on our own soil right now. They found a pipe bomb. We talked about this a little bit yesterday. They found a pipe bomb on the train tracks in Philly. Ding, ding, ding. So I think a lot of, these factories, there's a factory in Chicago, plastic plant in Ohio. I don't know. Everywhere you turn around, there's food plants. Did that go off? I don't think it did. Ding, 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 ding. Jonathan in the house. How you doing, brother? Yeah, I mean, all these factories and plants catching on fire. Trains, hazardous chemicals. Either the like Twitter and the news just didn't talk about it that often, or like it's what is it? It's 2023. Have we not figured out how to stop factories from catching on fire from massive trains being? I don't know, man. I really don't know. There's a couple Twitter spaces I'm pretty interested in today. I think retweet them both. We'll probably get to that. Anyway, the Nasdaq down 160. Stock market no like things right now. E-mini S&P down 40. I think we're getting the Fed minutes this week. Yeah, this is. You want my opinion on where we're going? Uh-oh. My watch just vibrated. Let's see what we got going on. Being an integral high level resource when shit goes down. Uh-oh. They're asking for engineers. That means me. Let's see. And a network issue. Shit, there's only two of us. They are well, that's a trace ties to I can't reach the uh-oh. Well, boys and girls. I might have to deal with that. City. Well, let's just say it's not my team, and I don't know the site, so we're gonna see if the other engineer pops in, because that technically should be him. So I'm gonna let that simmer a little bit, but I might have to hop off the mic here. You know what I'm saying? All right, Tesla down $1.99. Is the Nasdaq trying to rally? Not really. Still down 140. All the miners are red. Bitcoin Futures down 190. It's about $300 into contango, so that means Bitcoin's probably about 24.5. Another fat rejection at the 25k level. I think we've touched that 25k level like 5 times, 5 dailies in a row. We'll take a look at that in a sec. Let's see what's going on with bonds. Bonds down almost a full point, but so it must have been up yesterday because I could have sworn that thing was in the 124 handle last time we looked at it. Anything else interesting? Natty gas down 10 cents. Is that shit gonna fall below $2? That would be insane. That's another thing. Like allegedly we blew up the Nord Stream. Do we really think there's not going to be retaliation? Are you kidding me? I demand answers, and that's why I'm going to run for POTUS in 2024. I'm going to set Putin down. I'm going to set what's his name, Xi. We're gonna get together, and we're gonna create world peace. We're gonna sit there and say, all right, what do you want? Like we're gonna negotiate. We're gonna go around, and then I'm gonna bring the whole globe together, so we could focus on more important things like how to stop destroying our planet, how to travel again, we got to crawl before we ball. How to travel half the speed of light, and then work towards you know what I'm saying? Get out of here, clean up space. Yeah, kumbaya. Why can't we all get along? You know what you know what it mostly is? Religion. All right. I'm way off the rails today, but it is what it is, right? All right, let's see what's going on in crypto. Look at that. I was so sure that we were going to blast through 25k yesterday. We keep knocking at heaven's door. Do we got any votes? No, 67% don't think we're going to go to war with China. I hope they're right. I really do. I don't want to go to war with China. It's a scary ass feeling. We went through World War One and learned nothing. Yeah, I definitely want peace, but we're not capable of it. Even the United States is just as guilty as anyone. We're constantly doing things for the greater good of the United States that causes conflict. Heyo, Casca in the house. How you doing, sister? Like, if we blew up the Nord Stream, and I'm of the opinion it's probably highly likely. I don't know if it is or isn't, but if I had to die on a sword, I would say we probably did it. What do you think's going to happen when you do something like that? Those are acts of war, in my opinion. Maybe look, dude. I'm not an expert. It's my understanding that we basically put Zelensky into Ukraine to puppet. Like we're just puppeting things, right? We're making moves, and what is the opposition supposed to do? Just lie down? I don't know, man. It really, the thing that really bums me out the most recently, it just sickens my stomach, is what happened in Palestine. That whole massive hazardous spill. I'm hearing tweets like the whole eastern seaboard is going to be, if it isn't already, polluted with vinyl chloride. I mean, just sickens me. And if that was caused because we blew up the Nord Stream, it seriously sickens me. I don't I hear Biden's not giving money to help clean it up, or it hasn't. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'm being fed misinformation, but I'm not reading this shit on the news. And anyway, like I said, there's going to be a Twitter space today. I've tweeted about this guy before. He's actually really good. He has a lot of good news on Twitter. Let's see. Another train right here. Mario Knopfel. I retweeted it. If you're following me at Nostradamus on Twitter, you'll be able to see it. I plan on listening to it today. They're going to cover a lot of topics. There's usually a lot of, I mean, he covered the balloon thing, and that thing got up to like 20,000 people. I was sitting next to Dane Cook. You heard me. I felt special in a Twitter space. Anyway, Bitcoin 24,700. It's feeling like we want to go for 6 days. 1, 2, 3, 4. So not every day, but 1, 2, 3, 4 out of the last 6 days we've touched that. What's it called when you get up there and you get rejected? Resistance. Are we gonna? Well, I mean, we already have today because today started yesterday, so we already have. Are we gonna get back up to it? I feel like we might. I feel like Bitcoin wants to blast through this. There's double tops, but when you start getting to like, here's 1, 2, a double top. Now we got a quadruple top. Technically, is it centuple, septuple? What? We're like 5, 6 times. That's too many times. Like 1 or 2 times, that's fine. I'm quoting. No one will probably get this. Trailer Park Boys. That J Rock. He's always like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And that the other dude's like, man, you're saying what am I saying too many times? 87 times? That's too many times. 8 or 9 times? It's a funny show if you've never watched it. All right. 24756, Ethereum 1683, Cardano 39.5 cents. I got to be honest with you. I'm getting so sick of Charles Hoskinson on all the toxicity in Cardano. It is truly, truly, truly making me wish I wasn't in Cardano right now. And I don't know. Is it a couple rotten apples spoil the bunch? Is that how it goes? There's just a few assholes over there just like trying to die on this contingent staking hill. Like just nonstop, won't shut up, just blah blah. And what are they like? They're probably in their 20s. I'm like, dude, what like were you just born? Do you not understand that? First of all, contingent staking is the thought that Cardano can implement KYC on their validators. People are like, oh my goodness, this is everything crypto's against, and blah, 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 government control, and blah, blah, blah. Permissionless, this and that. And now validators will be able to reject you to be able to stake with them if they want to. I'm just like, dude. First of all, they're not implementing contingent staking. It's a proposal and having it on the roadmap for the potential that the governments, which is highly likely, are going to require a KYC for staking on validators. They may not, but if they do, is that cryptocurrency's fault? Vote, shut your ass, and go talk to your representatives and say, hey, educate them on why there shouldn't be KYC on validators. And maybe there should be. I don't know. There's no perfect solution to everything. You really want to be so toxic to a community, then leave. The one dude did a poll and only like 19% of the 17% of the people that said they would leave if Cardano ever implemented. Leave now. Please leave now and go be toxic somewhere else. 80% of the people don't care. I don't care, right? I would prefer that the government don't pass laws that you have to KYC, but if they do, I'm not sitting there thinking, okay, well, I'm just going to leave a blockchain because they have contingent staking. Where am I going to go? To a blockchain that doesn't have contingent staking, and now I'm breaking the law, or I break the law, or about you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, it's very, very frustrating. Charles keeps speaking out. He's basically banging his head against a wall, trying to calm down the few people that are being assholes about it. Leave now. Please leave now. There's a few in particular. Monad Alexander. And Tobias Finance. Oh my goodness, guys, calm the f down, right? Just leave. We don't want you. And I'm speaking for everyone because I'm allowed to do that. Anyway, I digress. I move on. Adam, everything's a little bit red today. Let's see. Radiant, Radiant's down to 23.8. Ergo's kind of strong, $1.77. I mean, it's down a little bit today, but when we looked at it yesterday, it was like $1.72. LCX, 12 cents. Osmosis, still over $1. Polkadot, been really strong lately. That's another thing that's frustrating me with Cardano is I feel like it should be above should have broke above 50 plus cents in this last run. Solana, 25, been kind of strong. Matic been super strong. It's high as $1.50 lately, but it is down. Let's see, $1.55 it looks like. If Matic pulls back enough, this might be one considered dipping your. I mean, like I said, I still think this is a 100 billion. If we have a good bull run, I could see this token fighting, if not overtaking Cardano and hitting about 100 billion market cap. If we break new all-time highs, I think this one can have a lot of potential to do that. A lot of people love it. And they got a lot of partnerships that look like they're big deals. To me, they're not. To me, the blockchain is just okay. It's slow, a little bit expensive, but nothing compared to Ethereum. It's definitely fashion in Cardano right now. But there's not a whole lot to do over there, and there's a whole lot of rug pull DeFi that goes on. I mean, there's some blue chips over there too, but the Matic, you can stake and earn. I don't know if they're going to have contingent staking. I would assume they all will. And it warms the cuckles of my heart that Cardano is ready for it if it becomes a necessity. Oh my goodness, you're going to get me on another rampage. I'm not going to do it. All right, BNB, who cares? AVAX, who cares? I know a lot of you do, but I don't. Quant, Render, man. I got to tell you, I was in a Twitter space yesterday and listening to a really, what I felt to me like someone that, it was a good Twitter space with some really respectable people in there. And they were praising Render, saying Render, this one bro especially, is like, Render is going to win. It's going to win its space of graphic rendering, cloud rendering, and all that. This is one I want to start accumulating. I'm gonna let it calm down a little bit. It recently got to $1.60. I'm gonna watch this. I think there could be a lot of opportunity here. It's a little heated right now. It's a little hot. This probably will calm down, but it may not. If Bitcoin blasted this 25K, all this, you know what I'm saying? All this shit's going up. It's a rising tide lifts all ships. Isn't that how that expression goes? But I'm itching to buy some of this Render and getting a little bag going with it. I think this one can be big. The market cap, though, is already kind of big on it. They got stuff going on with Apple. Yeah, it's already number 98. So, I mean, that's a pretty big move. Market cap's already $500 million. I mean, is there a 10x left in this when it's already $500 million market cap? Half the supply, a little over 60% of the supply is out there. So why I think this is a good investment, it's probably a little too hot right now, and I don't know how much upside there could really be there. That being said, you know how crypto is, man. If it really catches one of those Momo waves, that one can blast off. Oh, excuse me. All right, ICP, you know me, Sandbox, ApeCoin, Link, Aptos, Boring, Near, Gala, Arweave, Phantom, boring, boring. Fedora, finally. Oh shit, man, there was a nice wick down. You want to see pump and dump, a scam pump and dump. Yep, that one's coming back to reality. Clayton, man, Clayton's up quite a bit. Another garbage chain. And Harmony One, not getting it done as of late, though it has a nice 250% rise in the last month and a half. All right, let's flip on over to Cardano, see what we got going on. AGIC's hot again. I think we need to refresh this. Because AGIX is up 16% in the last 24 hours. I'm yield farming that like crazy. World Mobile Tokens up. Liquid's down a little bit. MenSwap continuing. How does that go? MenSwap choose bubblegum and kicks ass and choose bubblegum, and it's all out of bubblegum. Oh, it's actually down a little bit, but it did get to 8.08 Cardano. It's still up over the last 24 hours, but it is a little dip. NTX is another one I like. Cloud computing. I've done some deep dives on them. Very respectable team. Being a highly skilled network engineer. Can you trust someone when they say they're a highly skilled network engineer? Ask me questions, bitch. I'll destroy it with answers. Anyway, they got some people over there that know what they're doing when it comes to like just shit when it comes to computers and internet and all that stuff. All right, Meld is what I'm interested in. Indie. Pulling back a little. I like to see this one stay above 5 or 6 ADA. This is one I'm yield farming like crazy. Although I'm not sure there's a lot of reason to not dump your indie right now. There's not a lot of reason to hold on to it other than if you want to vote. Governance tokens where it just gives you like voting power. I mean, I don't know, right? But I love the project. I wish there was more utility to the token. A lot of times, though, it's hard to find utility for a farm token. HT Warrior in the house. How you doing, brother? Ada talking about vetting before staking. Are they for real? Yeah, I just went on a long rant about that. You're talking about KYC and contingent staking. They are... Charles, old Chuck, is talking about getting, potential proposals in the future to get the chain ready for that. And all that means is you KYC when you validate or when you delegate your tokens to a validator. A lot of people are losing their shit over it, but a lot of people don't understand that it would come from the government, right? It would come from nations. So if a nation says you got a KYC, I don't know if it's going to happen or not, one way or the other, right? What does this little pink hand mean? But if the United States and like the European Union or whatever says you got a KYC, what are we supposed to do? Oh, you buy the Cardano? All right. I mean, you're not going to enjoy the earlier part of my stream where I said, go ahead and leave. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of the toxicity over this argument. It is not Cardano. It's the government. If the government says you've got to KYC, where are you going to go? The only place you're going to be able to go is proof of work. Go buy Bitcoin and be happy, right? Because if the government says you have to KYC, and again, I hope they don't. Cardano is just being smart about being prepared for it. And it's still kind of up to the community. It's still up to the stake pool operators. But at least they'll be able to be compliant, right? Everyone's like, do you want no regulation? You want some? Go complain to your senator or go complain to your representatives and shit. They're the ones that make the laws, not Cardano. And if you're a different country, go talk to your king or whatever the fuck you're in. Oh, it was the only available emoji. Yeah, man, do I want contingent staking? I would rather there no be laws that require it But if the law requires it, whatever, dude. Like you have to KYC on your sex. You have to, if you have to KYC, you have to, the government's went through taxes. So, like what are the major arguments against it? If, you know, there's pros and cons to everything. So at the end of the world, I don't think it's that big a deal. And if I'm missing something, I'm all ears. If I'm missing some great mystery about why contingent staking is the most evil thing on the planet, I'm all ears. KYC should be on ramps and off ramps. Yeah, I agree. Again, I'm hoping the United States, but there has been bills and laws in the past where they were acting like they might make that a requirement. This whole thing may be a non-argument. It may never become a requirement, but if I had to guess, they might. You know what I'm saying? They might, because the government wants to be able to see everything. And it's all open ledger, and they're all, especially in the United States, they're working on these dark blockchain tools that can spider and find shit. So who knows? Either way, I'm not losing sleep over it. I'm just sitting and waiting. I like the fact that Cardano is thinking about it and possibly preparing for it. And everyone just needs to chill out. Like some people are absolutely losing their shit over it and being extremely toxic and causing like crazy arguments. They just, dude, chill the fuck out. Like you can't control, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. People are just way too, and for me, I wouldn't care. It's just all the ugliness within the Cardano community. The chain should be trustless. So trustless and permissionless. So I'm trying to understand, and maybe I'm just stupid. So trustless meaning people can participate without being, like, I don't know. I mean, that's all about the governance, I guess. Like, so you're saying, like, it should people, the SPO should just trust anyone that wants to validate to them? I guess. I mean, again, there's pros and cons to everything, right? It's an evolving technology. Just let it, like, let's just sit here and not overreact and calm down and see what happens, you know? Maybe Cardano makes a mistake. Maybe they're already making a mistake, but we don't know yet. I think the big mistake is Chuck keeps like trying to explain it to the few people that are absolutely losing their shit over it. To me, again, look, I would prefer that they don't require KYC on delegation and on the validator level. But if they do, it's going to be across the board for all proof of stake, right? And so don't be mad at Cardano. Everyone's mad at Cardano just because they're the only ones. Well, I think DC Spark has it already implemented in Ergo, and no one's talking about that shit. They just going batshit over Charles. So for now, everyone just chill. It's okay to discuss and give your opinions, but being absolutely toxic about it, I don't know, man. Is this really the hill you want to stand on? Yeah, exactly. If you're extremely anti all that, there's always BTC. You're 100% correct, and there's nothing wrong with. If that's the kind of person you are, you're not okay with it. You don't want any of that. You don't need any of like what that. You think there's not going to be some kind of similar regulation when it comes to like proof of stake or whatever? I don't know, right? But yeah, you're right, 100% right. And I'm okay. I'm okay with you leaving Cardano or whatever proof of stake because you're anti, contingent staking. I just don't want you to be toxic about it. Right? And there's some people that are being extremely toxic about it. I respect your opinions, just don't be an asshole. All right, anyway. Let's see. I did get into this gaming token over here. How's that shit doing? I'm excited for CNETA. Their mainnet, it's Wrap Bitcoin. It's I think you sent it from the Bitcoin network. What was the name? Mira? All right. Yeah, that's doing. I started yield farming that a little bit. Oh, that's cool, HT Warrior. I didn't know what that pink one was. I barely like dude, I hate this word boomer, but I don't understand emojis. I don't understand most emojis. I need to be able to hover over them and see what they say. Like this last one, is that kind of like sweating? You're a little nervous. I got a little upset at first. I was never upset at you, HT Warrior. All right. Mira. This looks like it's doing pretty good since when I bought it, maybe. I bought this on, when did I buy this? Right around here. No, right around here. So I'm probably about break even. It's not a lot. I'm just yield farming a little bit. Oh my goodness, Ricky in the house. How you doing, brother? You Hershey's Lips, Retro in the house. How you doing? Hell yeah, some OGs. I missed you guys yesterday. There's this guy that used to come around. His name was like Bort. He has a really cool dog named Flynn, and I miss that. Well, it's hard for me to miss that guy. I barely remember who he is. Yeah, Bort. HT Warrior, man, I don't. Yeah, nah, I really don't, man. He hasn't even been active in the Discord. Man, I should have doubled down on Ajax when it was still low. Yeah. I kind of lost money on it in the 20. Yeah, hold on to it. Yield farm it, I guess. I'm earning free Ajax. I think the whole AI narrative is going to be, it's going to have a continuing impulse shockwaves going forward. I aped into Aura Finance. I was talking earlier about Render. I was in a space yesterday, and a guy was really talking sweet things about Render. So I got Render in my sights to buy some, but I'm not aping into that right now. And the long story short, Render already has, it's already number 90, like 8, and already has half a billion market cap. So it's already had a huge move. Am I reading this? I can't be. Oh no, 500 million. Okay, I was gonna say 500 million. Now, I like that. There's a 10x in this easy. 20x in this still easy. Do I think this could become am I reading this right? 500 million is half a billion. But yeah, do I think this could be like a 5 billion market cap? Easy. A 50 billion market. Is this a 1000x coin? Did I do my title wrong? So a 1000x coin would make this like 500 billion. I mean, maybe in 10, 20 years, but yeah, this is a potential 100x coin. Yeah, I mean, don't we all? Like, let's come in and say stupid shit. Why stop at 80 cents, Retro? I want Render what was Render last November? Or like, what was Render? I want Render when it was 40 cents, bitch. It still has AI FOMO hype. The dude was saying it's going to be the winner in all the graphic shit that they're doing. All right, let's see. Based on this thread, oh, you're interested in Aura too? H Tizzle. 5 people in the house. Very disappointing. 0 likes. It's the only time I'm going to mention it. I think my video yesterday got 1 like, and it was from yours personally. Oh no, I take that back. Someone, T Stout was in the house yesterday. He gave me a like. All right, with imminent launch of Ethereum Shanghai LSD tokens, that's liquid staking derivatives, will likely continue to prove as one of the best narratives of the year. That being said, I believe the biggest winner coming out of Shanghai is Aurora. What did you buy this shit at? You know what? Hold on. We got to do this. I'm back. Calm down, everyone. I had to blow my nose. I had to blow my nizzos. I wonder how much better render is compared to traditional render farms. I haven't done a deep dive on it, but I don't know. Great question. I know Akash was kind of playing around with that GPU shit, so I don't know what their end game is. All right, what do we got here? Aurora Finance. This seems like boosting DeFi yield, starting with Balancer. Align your chakras. It's losing me fast. Provide liquidity on Balancer and deposit your Balancer pool tokens into Aura to earn Balancer trading fees, boosted BAL rewards, and Aura. Convert into Aurora BAL and receive VBAL. Holy shit. This is like a Ponzi that never stops. Harness the power of Aura to build exciting products. Aura pool supporting, what is ERC 4626? That's a new one. What is this? Tokenized vault standard is a standard to optimize and unify the technical parameters of your yield-bearing vaults. It provides a standard API. Staking withdrawals on Aura is a perfect venue. It facilitates capital-efficient liquidity provision via incentives. Is this Ethereum? I mean, it sounds like it is. Blur or something I'm sick of hearing about. Number 374. Circulating supply, 21 million. About 40% of it circulating. Market cap, 75 million. Almost 3 million trading volume in the last 24 hours. Not bad. It's down a bit. Yeah, let's see. Quietly secure partnerships with protocol, blah, blah, blah. For every protocol not named Lido, the only way to differentiate the product is through superior yields. Frax ETF being a good example by offering Frax has managed. Rocket Pool was the first to recognize. Let's see, greater liquidity. Like, are you just buying the token? Do you understand all this? Are you actually using the protocol? Or are you just listening to a bunch of degens in your Telegram? There's a lot of shit here, man. Well, I mean, it is a 2022. I don't mind digging into this more. Nansen Smart Money aggressively accumulating in the past month. Wallet account increasing 5x. Wallet count. Is it its own chain? Why would the wallet open app? Okay, first of all, there better be a dark mode or I'm out. Why do you not like dark mode, the most important button to find? There we go. Connect wallet. MetaMask. It is on Ethereum. Kind of pools. So Ethereum's too expensive. They need to be on like Arbitrum. Let's see. I want render, blah, blah, blah. I'd assume, but I'm here. Let's see. Aura is being pumped as a convex competitor. Yeah, so I have a hard time buying farm tokens. So if this is what you did, but buying them in a bear market, if you think a bull market's going to come and you think it's going to blow up, I don't hate it. I'd be a lot more interested in this if it wasn't on Ethereum. Ethereum's too fucking expensive to do anything. This is for big money. So can you buy this on an exchange somewhere? Or did you buy this on, Uniswap? You actually bought this on Uniswap? I mean, you have to buy a big bag just to offset the fees and gas fees. I think you said you aped into Aura. Did you do this on Uniswap, Retro? I'm surprised you even know how to do that. $7? No, man, it was costing me like $40 just to remove my shit from let's see. Let's go to Uni. I don't know. Yeah, I have Ethereum. Let's go to Uniswap. Let's see if Retro is rug pulling us. He just wants us to swap. He's probably got some LP going. Ethereum, AURA. Aurora, this one? All right, this is how you do it, boys and girls. You come over here and you copy it so that you know you have the right one. And then you go like this. And let's see, it's going to give me a warning. This token isn't trading on. Okay, that's fine. I understand. All right, let's just buy 10 ETH worth of it. Oh my goodness, could you imagine if I went through with this? Let's buy 0.5. Now I'm kind of tempted just to buy this. Excuse me. Let's see, network fee $9. That's not bad. Price impact 0.05%. Let's see is this on TradingView? We can add this. I don't think it is. Is that the right token? Yeah. Or is it on Masari? It is. Let's see, balancer. Reported market cap 75 million. Not a lot over here on this token. Yeah, little too degen for me right now. You guys watch Bankless? I can't stand. I don't know who Bankless is. I've never liked Crypto Banner. Yeah, of course some projects are leaving the US. I used to watch Bankless religiously, but not so much. Yeah, even Retro doesn't come around the old Nostradamus as much in a bear market. Crypto Banner, he's like Rainier, right? This guy. What's that guy's name? He's annoying. He's a rug puller. All right, let's see what is going on. You expected well, it's rough in a bear market, bro. You'll be back on that hype train soon. Trust me. Trust me. It could be a boring 2023. No, I think Bitcoin's going to go into the 40,000 before we have another pullback. Mid to high 30, low 40,000s, and then we'll have a pullback. I am inclined to think the lows are in, but they're not. They're not. I think there will be a good bull run in 2024. I think the Bitcoin halving will be front run. The last bull run didn't start till really 6 months after the Bitcoin halving. I think regardless of what's going on in the macro environment, people are going to come flooding into it because a lot more people know about the 4-year cycle and they're going to want to get paid. So I think there's going to be another hype cycle regardless. Again, are we going to go to all-time highs? I think we probably will. I think this will be one really good shot. If you were able to live with this pain in this bear market and able to accumulate in this bear market, I think you have a really good shot, especially like if you didn't get too crazy, you're not panic selling, you're not, that's one of the biggest problems people have. They panic sell, whether you can afford to lose it or not. People always say, don't invest more than you can afford to lose. Well, even if you don't invest more than you can afford to lose, people don't like to lose money. It F's with you hard. Like I watched my portfolio go from like 850,000 down to below 200,000. And I didn't panic sell. Did I make mistakes? I sure as F did. But I always had plan B, hold until we're right. So I do believe I'm in solid coins and I'll make most, if not all that back, plus more, because I accumulated as much as I could in the bear market and I'm still accumulating. Most people can't handle the volatility. Whether it's easy to sit here and say, don't invest more than you can afford to lose. It goes much deeper than that. You've got to be able to go in with a plan and stick to your plan, right? I don't write it down on a piece of paper, meditate to it every day, wake up and remind yourself of it every day. And even with all the mental preparation and experience helps a lot, right? I've been doing this a long time. So a lot of people get shaken out. You really, 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 it is as simple as a lot of people say. Buy it when it's really low. It's really low right now. And sell it, start selling it when it's going near all-time highs, right? So when Bitcoin gets to 70,000, it might go to 100,000. It might go to 150,000. Especially if this is more important than ever, like me and a lot of people, we accumulated the last bull run, and now we're sitting here weeping over it, right? But now, the next bull run, we're going to be right back where we are, hopefully better, because you bought it when it was cheap. You continue to accumulate it when it was cheap. And now you have a lot of long-term capital gains that you could sell, and you don't pay as much in taxes, right? And then you continue that cycle. You sell some, whatever percentage you want, 30%, 50%, 70%. You let it go into another bear market, and you load the boat again, right? And maybe you diversify. Maybe you have a big enough bag that you can diversify with real estate, other stocks, bonds. Go open a Subway, whatever floats your boat, right? It's all about buying earlier and dumping. Agreed. Not looking good for crypto. I think crypto, I disagree with you on that. Adam, still a good buy? Yeah. There's 4 cryptos that I'm focused on the most right now. I think Bitcoin and Ethereum are as solid as they get, not financial advice. I think Ethereum is the best investment on the board. A lot of upside, minimal risk. It's the granddaddy. Things like the layer 2s, Arbitrum and Optimism are going to propel that. Like if we have a bull run, I could easily see Ethereum going to 10,000, right? Because of Arbitrum, because of Optimism and other things they got cooking over there. Then past that, I'm a little worried about Cardano, but that's what I've hitched my wagon to that pretty heavily, and I'm doing a lot of things over there. I'm yield farming on Indy. I think that's going to help me a lot accumulate a lot more Cardano. I'm yield farming on MinSwap. I'm using it over there. I do think the TVL is going to come in, but if it's not, I am ready to move on from Cardano because it's rubber meets the road with the Cardano and another bull run. Their TVL needs to reach into the billions, or the bridge might be over for them. Atom is great. All these, I love Atom. I love Cardano. Polkadot's are really solid. Polkadot could be really solid, and I think so. Personally, I think if I were to pick in order, like if I were to tell someone what to invest into, which I don't, and I'm not telling you, Ethereum number 1, Bitcoin number 2, Polygon number 3. Oh, that pains me to say. And then Cardano, right? And then Atom. Now, some people might disagree with the order. If Farnswoggle P. Horsetooth was in the house, he would say Atom number 1. Apparently not. Yeah, they do on, like, I know they do on their EVM compatible side chains. I don't know how it's doing on like I don't even know if like Polkadot main chain can have apps with the way Parachain works. Stranger in the house. How you doing, brother? Cardano, does that? I mean, it did. It hasn't recently. I've been a little disappointed with Cardano as of late. Really struggling with this 40K or 40 cent level since, for about 3-4 weeks now. But it's definitely had a good pump since the low. 77%, nothing to sneeze at. I mean, you can come over here and look about the token no one shuts the F up about, Matic. I don't know that it's done much better. 110%. I mean, better, but nothing eye-catching. Let's see. Atom has done very well since the bottom. It started going up in December, but is it like? I mean, it's currently it went up 80, not much more than Cardano, 83%. It's currently sitting at 63%. So it's all relative, right? If you can go back to Cardano, and it's currently sitting at, since the low. So you could look at anything right now. It's currently sitting at 63%, just like Atom. You could look at any one of these coins for the most part, and they've had a good move. I mean, LCX has had a great move, 385%. That one doesn't really count. Polkadot, same thing, I'm assuming, right around 71%. All these coins are boring as shit right now. They don't move. Polkadot's had a little bit of a move. But Atom's been boring as shit now for the same amount of time Cardano has been. Solana is different, but it's been boring as shit since January 20, around January. It's been boring as shit. Does it move? Solana's a little bit different because it had this massive dump. And as far as I'm concerned, this was way like, I don't know. I think Solana could still go to 0. But AVAX, same shit, bro. Same, different token, same shit. 89%. So you're talking about 10, 15%. Your biggest bag can be in any one of these coins, and you'd be disappointed with the last few weeks. It doesn't feel like it's going anywhere. ICP's had a good move, right? BitBoy's talking about a lot. Now CryptoVisor. So it's up 82%. 82% since the lows. So I talk about this all the time, man. Crypto market cap kind of hovers around the same thing. If it goes up, and a lot of times the money just flows. It flows from Cardano to Shiba Inu because meme coins and Dogecoin, right? So what happens is you're sitting here, you're getting bored with whatever token you're in, and then you hear about Shiba Inu, but the pump's already over. But you get FOMO and MOMO, and you go MOMO into that bitch, and then they dump on your face, right? And you're like, oh, fuck. So, Solana, easiest trade of my life? Are you saying, are you buying Solana right now? You and Chad Knight should get a room. I was watching the Paul Barron Network. I don't watch him that often, but he had a video on the Solana phone. So the Solana phone is real. Buy, sold to dump. The Solana phone's real. Apparently, they have a Solana phone store. I don't know, right? There was a time when I wanted to buy Solana, but that is no more. Sol not going anywhere. It might. There's still enough community over there. Maybe the Solana phone catches on. Maybe, maybe, right? Maybe the team's actually working on shit. I don't freaking know. But it's nothing I want to invest in. Again, like I could be content with just buying Bitcoin and Ethereum, right? If I didn't have anything other than Bitcoin and Ethereum, I could be happy. I really could, because I know deep down I'm going to make a lot of money. Solana, you think 50's program? Yeah, I mean, you could go any top 20, 30 coin. And I mean, that's just a 2x. You think $1's not programmed into Cardano? You think 3200's like underwhelmingly programmed into Ethereum? Do you think Bitcoin, 50,000 Bitcoin's not programmed? Come on, bro. They're all 2x's. They're all two. No one's getting out of bed in crypto for 2x, bro. And then like, you just want to 2x it for like 3 months and then sell it and then go give most of your money to taxes, right? 50K BTC, but it's a 2x. Why is that 2x boring compared to your shitlana 2x? Explain. All right, I'm just looking at something really quick. I got to make sure this emergency situation's getting handled. All right. We got another excellent engineer handling it. Solana can go to $50 on 4 days. Bitcoin can't. I disagree. 4 days. Solana could go to big. You're right. Solana could go to. I somewhat agree, but Solana can go to $8 in 4 days too. Bitcoin doubling in 4 days is unlikely, but it could happen. I mean, there's been days where Bitcoin pumps. Let's take a look. If there were any moments where like Bitcoin doubled in a 4 day period. Well, I'm sure there has, but let's see, like here's Bitcoin at, I mean, it went from 26K, 1, 2, 3, 4. In 4 days, it went from 26K to 34K. So yeah, it's highly unlikely that Bitcoin doubles in 4 days. I say the same thing for Solana. So the news that would have to come out for Solana to double in 4 days would have to be like a pretty big deal. But I agree and I disagree. I agree and I disagree. But at the end of the day, Solana's could also go to like $8 in 4 days. It's already done that, right? It went from $30, $37, 1, 2, 3, 4 to $11 in 4 days. Don't you be talking bad about my girl Kathy Woods. She's a very, very smart investor. She's nailing AI. She's nailed Tesla. She's at 100% correct what's going to happen with robo taxis and all. And she's right about blockchain. You've been a little blue pilled lately on blockchain. The problem is you keep looking at the 97% of the ugly shit, and not realizing you're a smart bro. So I know you're kind of kidding, but kind of not. Anyway, Bitcoin 24. I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna need some kind of push today to get back to that 25K resistance today. NASDAQ now down 200 points, looking pretty ugly in the market. Tesla down $4, flirting with $200. I wouldn't be surprised to see. I think the Fed minutes are tomorrow. It doesn't surprise me to see a red day today. I think we're going to bounce after the Fed minutes. So that is tomorrow. There could be like a little bit more downward momentum after the Fed minutes and then a reverse after. Let's see what the DXY is doing. Just kind of chilling there. The SPX. Is it going to come back down? Going to come back down to the 50, come back down to this trend line. That's a pretty big move. This would start getting ugly again. And then the NASDAQ, a lot of the same stuff. There is a gap down here. So all gaps get filled. Or is that a gap? Like what that filled this gap, but is this it is a new gap. So all gaps get filled. So we're at least coming back to here. Oh, I mean, of course we are sooner or later, right? The NASDAQ will see all-time highs. That is almost a 100% guarantee. The only way that it doesn't see new all-time highs is like a total collapse of the US dollar, the US economy. China invades us. It's almost 50-50 that we're going to war with China. 8 votes. 3 think we are. 5 think we aren't. My God, I hope the 62% is right. But I'm fearful that we might. Anyway, but is it going to happen this year, next year, or in 20 years? So we will see new all-time highs, but do you have the patience for it? Because it took, we had all-time highs in April of 2000. It took, oh my goodness, it took all the way to December of 2016. 16 years to see new all-time highs. That could happen again. Bubble. And really big bubble. 50. According to the poll, did you vote, Ricky? Yeah, 38 to 62. I would vote no, but I'm very, very scared that it's yes. All right, let's check Twitter real quick. Again, I did retweet this Twitter space today. Oh, this video. Ukraine war escalations, Putin speech, Biden visit, China tensions from Mario Nafal. He does really good Twitter spaces. Is Canada a rug? I don't know. There used to be this guy from Canada that we knew. I don't remember him being too happy with Canada. Oh, please, no. I can't take another massive fire in a facility. In Florida, did we just start reporting all these big ass factories going on fire? Is this just way too much coincidence? And an industrial facility, I don't know, man. I think we're not hearing shit like pipe bombs, but are we getting, I want arson reports on all this shit. How are these fires starting, right? Is there a connection? I feel like they're not telling us everything. What are we fighting for? Well, the big thing now is China wants bigger economic control, world currency. They're doing stuff with the petrodollars. They're super pissed about Taiwan. There's talk of them sending lethal weapons to Russia. So right now, Ukraine is a proxy war for potential World War III. This isn't conspiracy theory, right? We did shit like blow up the Nord Stream. Yeah, man. All right. Allegedly. Let's see. What does Ben Armstrong have to say? Because this guy is one of the most intelligent people on the planet. Russia invades Ukraine, a country the size of Texas. Makes virtually zero progress in a year outside of. I don't know what you call killing hundreds of thousands of people and wrecking land, taking over. All right. I'm more scared of the Canadian Army if they have one. All right, you're just a flipping idiot. Here we go. She's doing I think she's doing a Twitter space today that I'm on contingent staking. Those who are pro and against contingent, yep, come prepared with your, yeah, so she's doing, I may or may not listen to this. Waffling, shilling, and personal, yeah, people are just way too emotional. Mostly on the anti side. It's like 20% of the United States is against abortion, but they're the most vocal. They're a huge squeaky wheel. It's no different with this contingent. They're radical about it. Crypto Crow, do you prefer? No, I want more of your Cardano masterclass, Cardano Crow. Putin, look at what the West is doing. More pedophiles. Everyone should have a goal of at least one ETH in their portfolio. Yeah. For me, it's 100 ETH, but there's nothing wrong with crawling before you ball. Good morning, you filthy animals. Let's see. Great article from Ben Gortzel on how crypto miners are leading the next stage of AI by shifting their compute resources to run AI processes that are hosted on decentralized blockchain-based networks like NuNet. This is a weird picture. We got Jordy and Data, and that's the doctor from Voyager. What's he doing? I think Voyager was the best. I never got into deep. I can't think of his name though. Blah blah blah. Related. Should Bored Ape buyers be legally entitled to refunds? How is that related to AI? All right. Good morning. Good morning. No, not a hedge fund I've never heard of. Crypto hedge fund Gallios closes down. Okay. The Maverick of Wall Street. This guy's a G. Talking about Home Depot. No one cares. I love coffee. I'm just. Why did that disappear? The fuck's going on with the Twitter algorithm? Jesus today. I need to go out and get my morning court. Here we go. Thanks to everyone. I love coffee. I'm just too lazy to make it. In the bull run, I need to get rich enough to buy a Tesla, a new house, a maid, a personal cook that also makes me coffee. Am I missing anything? No, I'd be happy with that. I mean, you know, some new furniture, a TV, a Cybertruck. So I need to make about 10 million in the next bull run, pay half of it in taxes and live it up. All right. Oh, Ricky, very good point. We definitely need one of those. Twitter, boring. Tonight while you sleep, I didn't sleep very well last night. I know it's because I drank a 200 milligram caffeine Gatorade. What do they call that new shit they got? Like Zap, or I don't know, some dumb name. It's got electrolytes in. I drank that around lunchtime, and it effed with me. All right, taking out the trash. I'm not going to do that today. Putin, the family is a reunion between woman and man. What? Oh, the family is oh, okay. He's saying he's a homophobe. The family. Might disagree with him on that one, but he's old school. Like you give old people a break. For example, Sterling, the old Clipper. I mentioned this the other day. Sterling, the old Clippers owner. You give him a break that he's racist. He's 90, right? Charlie Munger, probably racist AF. Hates Bitcoin. He's 999. You give him a break, right? Putin. They hate Jews in Russia and they hate gays in Russia, right? That regime's probably not going to take a while to change when someone like Putin's been in power for 78 years. If I drink coffee after 1:30, I have a hard time. Yeah, this was, for me, probably around noon, but it was a lot of caffeine. Come to Malta with that gains. We don't pay any taxes. The problem is, let's see, how do I become a citizen in Malta? I remember we looked up Malta and it looked beautiful over there. Oh, look at this, man. What's healthcare like over there? Because I got some healthcare needs. Let's see. An investment of at least 600,000 if you've completed 30. And 600,000 euros? Well, we'll have to make a lot of money. And there's exit taxes. They still charge my ass when I leave. So unless I do tax evasion, and then they'll come after me, and then they could still, it doesn't look like it's cheap. I need to make about 100 million if I want to become a citizen of Malta. Instant coffee. No respectable coffee drinker drinks instant coffee, right? Just no, you're doing it wrong, bro. You need one of those, what are them shits called? The chamoy, something, or French press. You gotta make that shit right. All right. Man, my parents would drink instant coffee. I don't know if they still do or not. The Folgers. Oh my goodness, guys. Treat yourself to some real coffee. Get the beans, grind it in a burr grinder. Use one of those whatever, or use the pour over, or use a French press. Learn how to steep it and all that shit. Blend it with Kerrygold grass-fed butter. I'm telling you, life changing. First of all, the grass butter is very healthy for you, and it makes it so that it's sustained release. The fat sustained releases the caffeine, so you stay energized much longer without that like jolt and then drop off. Beans are too high. Yeah, I mean. All right, so in the next bull run, when you make it rich, up your game a little bit. Become a coffee snob. That's the problem, though. It's a lot of work, right? So I just buy those Gatorades, caffeine pills, and Retro's going to be so disappointed in me. I'm disappointed in myself. I went a while without drinking rain, and I broke down, and I ordered a case of rain. Make it rain. All right. Looking pretty boring. We'll check the new tweets really quick. Look, by every time I have to move. Let's see. Good morning. Morale feels pretty low. Yeah, it does feel pretty low. I'm pretty mad today. You only get to, let's see. There's a couple people out there saying like, they would rather have Ada Well speak for Cardano than Charles Hoskinson. This is right, exactly. Big fat heart to this guy. Like, get the fuck out of Cardano, right? If you're in this 31%, Charles Hoskinson created Cardano, and you're all. Ada Well doesn't even, like, he's anti-contingent staking, but he understands the argument and he's just trying to have a normal discussion. And I think even he says, like, if it happens, like, it's not Cardano's fault. All right, that's enough here. We'll kind of note. Blah blah. I would disagree. Lots. A lot. Let's see. So this guy's like, what did he say? Good morning to everyone who isn't worried about contingent staking because you use Ergo. First of all, I'm 99% sure contingent staking's already in Ergo's protocol. Second of all, I said I own both, but I use Cardano. Not a whole lot to do on Ergo. And he said there's plenty to do on Ergo. There ain't shit to do over there. I think there's a couple NFT projects and Spectrum Finance that hardly has anything going on. So I don't think so, bro. All right. I do want to look at this game. Maybe we do that tomorrow. Game on Cardano. Ajax still looking good. MinSwap looking good. I want to start doing. I've been like deep diving into some of these coins, seeing if there's anything interesting there. Trying to find, find that next 1000x like Alex Becker. Let's see, Nescafe. Nah, Retro's not broke. Well, he might be, but I know Retro's really. I'm super proud of Retro. He's like minimalism. I'm big into minimalism. He's moving to the ghetto to save on the rent. He's cutting expenses. He's tightening his budget. What do they say? Shoestring budgets, tightening the belt straps, doing everything he can to degen into crappy coins like Aura. Nescafe is time efficient and you can't buy time. All right. So my counter argument is you making your coffee, the 15 minutes it takes to make the most delicious coffee in the world, you make that very meditative. It's all about your mindset. There's nothing wrong with time efficiency, but time efficiency, what if making a good sustained release coffee makes you more efficient throughout the day versus, you getting you sitting there gulping down way too much caffeine because you get a big burst and then you come down and then you got to go rush in there and you got to make it 3 or 4 times a day and then it adds up. Like I could counter argue this all day long. Let's see. Ricky thinking like a true empty. Yeah, man. All right. 7:46 a.m. Get a quick rundown. Bitcoin now. Bitcoin trying to turn it around. Man, the next. I am. Why? All right. I think we're blasting through this 25K. How is the weekly looking with this death cross? Still going the wrong way by quite a bit. We're going to need to turn that around. We still got the golden cross on here. It's looking like it might want to roll over. RSI's kind of up there a little bit. What's it on the weekly? Yeah, so it's chilling for a little bit. I think we're gonna blow through this. I really do. This week, maybe not today, but I think we're blasting through this. And blasting through it for a second twice recently, and the other time it touched, or did it? I won't say blasting. It came right up to it, but it did peak above it. Next time's a charm. Hopefully. Anyway, you all have a wonderful day, night, whatever. I'll be back tomorrow. Be sure, I don't know if you do the notification bell or whatever, but if Bitcoin goes on a run and I'm in the mood at nighttime, I might hop on, right? I think the Discord link's down below. Check that shit. Hit the like button. All that stuff. Love you all. Peace.